Welcome to another video lecture series on control engineering. I am Dr. Vinod. So the first question is g of s is equal to 2k into s plus 5 divided by s into s plus 2 plus s plus 13. So they are asking how many branches does the root locus have. So here at the denominator you have 3 s term, right? So there are 3 poles. The values are s is equal to 0, s is equal to minus 2 and s is equal to minus 13, right? So this is how we have to represent the pole. And how many zeros is does s is equal to minus 5. So that is represented by 0, and for pole it is represented in the cross mark. Okay. So if I select a pole between the minus 5 and minus 2, I have a even number of pole at the right side of the pink pole, right? So s is equal to minus 4 doesn't lie on the root locus. So if I have a even number of poles, it does represent that there is no pole exists, that there is no root locus exists at the point. Okay, so at s is equal to minus 4, it doesn't lie on the root locus. So usually the root locus start from the pole and it end at 0. Okay. So what is 2q plus 1 into pi divided by 2? So here if I substitute q is equal to 0, I'll get answer as pi by 2. And if I substitute q is equal to 1, I'll get 3 pi by 2. So here the answer is plus or minus 90 or 270 degree. This is a value of asymptote. Okay, so how to find asymptote is here the pole is 3 and the zeros are 1. So 3 minus 1 is 2. So it ranges from 0 and 1. Okay. So how to find the centroid is what is the value of the pole? It is minus 2, minus 13 and minus 0, right? Minus of zeros. So zeros is minus 5. So if divide by pole minus 0. So the answer is minus 15 plus 5 divided by 2, that is minus 5. Is a centroid. So here the minus 2 and minus 13 represents the sum of the pole minus sum of 0 divided by total number of poles minus total number of zeros. That is a formula for the centroid. Okay. So how to find the breakaway point? So I can see the breakaway point is between the 0 and minus 2, right? So how to find that value? So in order to find the breakaway point, I have to write 1 plus g of s into h of s. So 1 plus g of s value is 2k s plus 5 divided by s into s plus 13 into s plus 12 is your g of s, and h of s value is 1, that is I have to equate it to 0. So if 1 comes to the right hand side, it becomes minus 1, and now the k value is nothing but k is equal to minus 1 by 2 into s plus 13 plus s plus into s plus 12 2 divided by s plus 5. So this I can write it like this, right? That is equal to minus 0.5 into s cube plus 15s square plus 26s divided by s plus 5. Now I'm going to differentiate this dk with respect to s, and I'm going to equate it to 0. So 0 is equal to minus 0.5. So s plus 5 the whole square. In the numerator I have s plus 5 and 3s square plus 30s plus 26 minus that numerator term into differentiation of s is 1. So now if I solve the denominator to 0, I'll get 0, and 0.5 also it goes to 0, and I'm going to multiply s term with this 3s square plus 30s plus 26. So I'll get 3s cube plus 30s square plus 26s plus 15s square plus 150s plus 130 minus s cube minus 15s square minus 26s is equal to 0. Okay, so if I solve, I get 2s cube plus 30s square. That 15s square minus 15s square get cancelled out, and 150s, this 26s and minus 26s get cancelled out, plus 130 is equal to 0. So now I'll get, if I divide the whole term by 2, I'll get s cube plus 15s square plus 75s plus 65 is equal to 0. So on solving, I'll get s is equal to minus 1.1. That is my breakaway point. Okay, so that is in between 0 and 2, right? So it is minus 1.1. So how to find that value is another way, and I'm going to equate this s cube plus 15s square plus 75s plus 65 is equal to f of s. So if I substitute s is equal to minus 1, I will get minus 1 plus 15 minus 75 plus 65. So the answer is minus 4. And if I differentiate this f of s term, I will get 3s square plus 30s plus 75. Now if I substitute f dash of s is equal to minus 1, I will get 3 minus 30 plus 75, that is equal to 48. So I'm going to take minus 1 minus of the initial value of f of minus 1 is minus 4, and f dash of minus 1 is 48. So on solving, I will get minus 1 plus 4 divided by 48 is 0.083. That is nothing but minus 1.083. Sorry, it is minus 1 plus of minus 4.044 minus 4 divided by 48. So minus 1 minus 0.083 is minus 1.083. Okay, so this I can approximate to minus 1.1. So we know g of s is equal to k divided by s into s plus s square plus 6s plus 25. And so this s square plus 6x plus 25, I can write it as minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divide by 2a. So I can write it as minus 6 plus or minus 36 minus 100 divided by 2. That is, answer is minus 3 plus or minus j4. So minus of tan inverse of 4 by 3 is minus 53.06. Okay, and the s value is 90, right? So and 90 minus 53.06 is 37, and I'm going to add this 360 degree. Minus means it is in the denominator. Okay, so minus 37 degree, so that is nothing but 320 degree. So this is how you have to calculate the angle of departure. So for g of s, you have to add 360 degree with the angle. Since everything s term is in the denominator, so you have to put minus. So first one is s, that is 90 degree, and the s square plus 6s plus 25, I can write it as minus 53.06. So 90 minus 53.06 is 37. So 360 minus 37 is 323 degree. This is called as angle of departure. So this is how we have to calculate the angle of departure. So I hope this video is useful for you. For to see more videos, you subscribe to my channel, like this video and share with your friends. Thank you.